Okay, so this one is overheating terminals. So it's so looks is so bad. So because it's outside the building, not inside. So it's still like a burned here, you see? Yeah, so this means the gas pressure may be too high. Yeah, so we should go back, check the gas pressure, and just adjust every furnace or water heater or the other gas fireplace. Yeah, so there's a data plate, so should be tell what's the pressure should be for the gas valve. Yeah, normally one stage gas appliance. So maybe it's a 3.5-inch water column. Yeah, so if a two stage, so the lower stage maybe is 1.5, and the higher stage should be the 3.5, around there. So some furnace maybe give you a range like a 3. For example, 3.2 to 3.8 inch. Like if the pressure is in the middle of this pressure, so should be okay. Yeah, but if it's too high, yeah, so that's will be cause trouble. Yeah, so just a matter a problem like the secondary heat changer is blocked. So at first, so I just clean the coil, but I still trip the high temperature limit. So and later I just check the gas pressure. So the low pressure normally we require is a 1.5-inch water column. So but I check the low pressure for that gas valve is 2.7. Yeah, so that's too high. So almost double. So that's caused a big trouble is tripped the high pressure limit switch. Yeah, so if you have customer is always tripped, so that means have checked the gas pressure. So the right picture, the solvent failure. So this one, we can met lots of same trouble like this. If you see clear here, there's the water drip here. So you see both sides there's the water. Yeah, so the water leaking from the seal here. Yeah, so you can see the purple color. This normally is a primer. So in fact, when we install the gas pipe like a 636 or some they call Crown is another brand. So we need to learn from the manufacturer. So how to connect together, how to glue together. Yeah, so they will tell us how to do. Yeah, but a primer, so almost need. Okay, so if no primer, so you cannot glue tight. Yeah, so even when you stay there, it's no problem. But maybe half year later, so will be the problem like this. It will be water leaking there. Yeah, and another thing, so you should be mindful is you can see the fitting and the pipe when the connection here, so it's you can see is a pop up. So that's mean, so when we glue together, we just put the glue there and push the fitting to the pipe. But sometimes if you cannot hold there for some second, it will come out. So if the gas inspector see the the mark there is the the fitting is come out. So this fitting needed to be completely replaced. Yeah. So sometimes, so if you see, so there's a mark there is just because the fitting or pipe is disconnected or pop up. So you should take picture, and there maybe it's leaking. Yeah. So and another thing we should tell is all the gas exhaust pipe, the venting material should be the same. For example, I use the 636 pipe. I should be use the 636 fittings. So don't mix up. So if I use the 636 pipe and I use another brand fittings, that's not allowed. Okay. Yeah, and the primer and the glue is the same. Should use the same brand. Yeah, so you must become mad. So some pipe like a black pipe use a white elbow, or white pipe use a black elbow. So that's not good. Yeah, so you should take picture and make notes. So this must be needed to be changed. Yeah, code not allow the different material for the venting. Okay, so this one, so we see normally we need is 3 feet at least to the opening area. So this window is kind of open, and the terminal for the exhaust looks pretty close. Yeah, so this is not good. So like this, if it's for example this area to the opening is about 3 feet or over 3 feet, we can cut this down and just use the pipe straight out, blow straight out. Yeah, so that's okay. Yeah, so but we cannot. So all the pipe we cannot elbow down and then out. Okay, we cannot do like that. So because we have to keep the slope to the furnace. So this damaged vent, like I said, so you see this one maybe is 12 inch or longer, right? So like if you do the mow the grass, so maybe it's broken the pipe. Yeah, so that's why so use that special terminal. It looks better and don't need worry about the pipe.
I'll make a quick note there, Sam. If you could just go back one slide. That proximity to the windows, guys, again, yeah, thank you. That comes down to the rating of the appliance, right? So remember, if there was that 0 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000, over 100,000. So
oh yeah,
again, yeah, you betcha. So I mean, depending on the size, it may be 6 inches, 12 inches, or 3 feet.
Yeah,
Alex, that question that I asked you, that picture on the left is exactly what I'm talking about. The height from the top of that intake to the bottom of the thing. Why is it so high there then if it's not required to be 24 inches?
Right, so it's not that it's required to be 24 inches, it's just some applications may allow for it, right? There's typically multiple different configurations that the manufacturer may allow for venting. Yeah, like the image on the right, it's you have 2 horizontal terminations. Here you have a periscope up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find in my manual where I found that number from, and it's driving me nuts because I have it written down must and I have it highlighted. So I'm trying to find that in my book.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, if you find it after class, by all means, you can send us an email. We can look into it. But generally, it's not a must. And Sam, I think you can back that up too, right? It's not required that you have a 24-inch distance separation between the exhaust and intake at all times, right? It's kind of termination specific.
Yeah, so normally it's just like we saw the the tables before. So the exhaust and the intake. So at most is 8 inch is enough. Yeah, so don't need a 24 inch in fact. So I don't know where you saw that. Yeah, so we can talk about that later, if you want. Yeah, but normally, so you just see the menu. So all the menu there will tell you how to run the pipe outside the the building. Yeah, so you just run like that is okay. Okay, see, so this one is a post sales around the B vent. Yeah, sometimes the B vent is we just push together, is click there or turn too tight. Yeah, so but still sometimes is running a long time or some of the angle is changed or some heavy stuff make the the not vertical, not horizontal, and the sales is bigger than before, and then it's some like the condensate water still come out from there. Yeah, so like this, so we should note to the owner and maybe need to be changed for this elbow here. And improper materials. Yeah, so just like we said, so for the venting, for the gas venting, normally we need the same materials. Yeah, so like here we saw is a B vent. I don't know why it's a plastic. Why they put the plastic there? Yeah, so like that combustion air pod. Yeah, so normally they should use the sheet metal, but they use the PVC pipes there too. Yeah, so different materials. That means so you should be careful. Yeah, so if you saw it's different, so then you should check and maybe so that's not allowed. Yeah, but here, so you see the water. So water, so it's the plumbing. So maybe it's not that strict, you know. Yeah, so we can use the packs, copper or mix together. Yeah, so that's good. But gas vent is normally it's not allowed.